All right. Yesterday, I was invited to join Piers Morgan tomorrow or Thursday to be on a panel to discuss and evaluate Piers's blockbuster multi-hour interview with white supremacist Nick Fuentes. And I said, no, I am not going to participate in the normalization of Nick Fuentes and the idea of a panel to discuss, well, he made a lot of good points, but blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to participate in that. Now, there were a couple of interesting revelations from this interview. Now, you might say, well, David, if you're not going to participate in it, but you're playing clips. Yeah, this is my show, and I am analyzing this from the standpoint of, should people be interviewing this guy? Yes, no. What about Piers Morgan? What are the implications of this? But I'm not going to then go on and pretend like we're just talking about Nick's views in a panel format as if this is normal stuff. Incredible moment during this interview, quite frankly, which is so telling to me about this entire Nick Fuentes thing. There is speculation that Nick Fuentes is gay despite being homophobic. I don't know the truth about that, but Piers asks him about it. And then he asks him whether he has ever engaged in sexual intercourse. And it was quite a remarkable exchange. Take a look.
Just to clear up one of the many theories about you, I've no idea what the answer is and you haven't got to answer. But are you actually attracted to women?
I am attracted to women.
You're not gay?
No. But I will say that women are very difficult to be around.
Okay.
So there's that.
And do you think they should have the right to vote?
I do not. No, absolutely not.
They should stay at home?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
See, basically, you're just a misogynist old dinosaur, aren't you? For a young guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm the boomer. I know I'm the boomer here, but actually, you're a 27-year-old dinosaur, aren't you? Aren't you, Nick Fuentes? All women.
I am.
All women are annoying. All women grow old. They all get fat. Says the guy. Have you ever had sex?
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Says the guy who's never got laid.
So it is interesting. I believe that this is highly, highly relevant, okay? Fuentes is an incel. He's involuntarily celibate in the sense that he says, I am attracted to women, but they're so difficult to be around. I have never had sex. He's almost 30 years old. Okay. I think that is not an aside. I believe that if we look at radicalization and extremism in young men, the fact that he is unable to find any women that and I know a lot of you are going to say, David, the real damn reason is that he's gay. And that may be the case. I know that is a widespread thing. And there at one point there were, I don't follow this stuff closely enough, but there were claims that there were known men that he had been in relationships with. But if for a second we believe, yes, this is a man who he's attracted to women, presumably he would like to have sex with women, but he finds women so difficult to be around, he hasn't been able to do it. The fact that he is an incel, I think, is actually highly relevant to the bigger picture of this radicalization and extremism. A couple other just quick moments here. They talk about whether joking about the Holocaust is appropriate.
That one was a joke, but do you want to talk seriously about the Holocaust?
I do actually. I mean, I do, because I just find it extraordinary that you would think the Holocaust could ever be something that we could joke about.
Why, too soon? Is it too soon to make jokes?
All right. And then one more clip where Fuentes explains why he thinks Hitler and Nazis are cool.
A prominent conservative in America has to say about Adolf Hitler. Now, what do you mean by Hitler is very fucking cool? Because I think he's very fucking a monster.
Okay. And that's a clip. I think he's very fucking a monster. Do you hear yourself?
Yeah, I
mean,
do.
can we all grow up?
I do.
Can we all grow up?
He murdered 12 million
childish.
people. He murdered 12 million people. What is very fucking cool about that? Tell me.
The edits, it's just cool. The uniforms, the parades, it's cool as a guy. You look at World War II and it's fascinating and it's interesting and it's compelling.
All right. So I'm not even going to, but I think Piers is horrible. I think this is all rage bait and this is completely effing nuts. Okay. But this is an invaluable set of insights into Fuentes and his ilk. Incel, presumably would like to be with women, but he can't put it together, finds this male-dominated Third Reich of uniforms and authoritarianism cool. This is a study in radicalization. There is a very well-documented constellation here of psychological and social factors that can take these young, isolated men. He's dealing with anger. He's sexually frustrated. He's got a shaky sense of his own identity. And they gravitate toward these extremist symbols like Nazi uniforms and the mythologizing of Hitler. And I don't believe it's because the ideology itself is what's cool. It's because of what it represents to people like Fuentes, who are kind of losers, right? I mean, a 25-year-old incel with extremist views is drawn to the Nazi uniforms and Hitler because there's emotional gaps there that it fills. The power and the dominance. He's weak and rejected. He can't even get a girl, okay? And this militaristic imagery, hierarchy, and a sense of meaning and your rank within this depraved system, it provides a fantasy of strength and control that he completely lacks in the real world. He's got identity and belonging, the parades and the, whatever you call them, the flair that the Nazis would wear. And it's a part of something bigger. And he feels invisible because remember, he likes girls and he can't even get one to pay attention to him. And it also channels the anger that he feels and it gives you a target. It gives them a target in whether it's Jews or women or whatever. And the aesthetic manipulation of the Third Reich, it was Nazism, if nothing else, was engineered to look impressive with the symbols and the order and the spectacle and the marching and all of it. It's supposed to trigger an emotional sort of appeal before critical thinking comes in and he goes, what the hell are these people doing? They're trying to just kill an entire group of people. And so there is so much here about how someone like a Fuentes, rejected by women, which he claims to want, sort of in a purgatory of sorts societally, all of a sudden finds something he connects with emotionally. Incredible. Just by no fault of Piers' own, what an insight into the world of extremism. And by the way, we shouldn't be making fun of it. We should be realizing how these people are ending up radicalized and actually trying to do something to prevent young men from falling into it in the first place. We've got a phenomenal bonus show for you today. Sign up at joinpakman.com. Every time you Google your name, you will probably find dozens of sites that expose your personal information. This can include phone number, home address, family details. It's just sitting there waiting to be scraped or abused. Incogni is a privacy service. They go after these sites on your behalf. They contact the data brokers. They demand your data be removed, which the brokers are legally required to do. Incogni will automatically remove your information from hundreds of the biggest and most notorious data broker sites, but you're not just limited to those. You can use Incogni's custom removal if you find your info on a website outside of Incogni's default list. The team at Incogni will work to get that information removed. This is how you protect yourself and your family from identity theft, financial scams, harassment, even AI-powered profiling by ad companies. And Incogni's data removal process is the only one verified independently by Deloitte. This gives them a unique level of credibility. Try Incogni risk-free and get 60% off when you go to incogni.com/Pakman and use the code Pakman. The link is in the description.